at the point guard. And for Golden State, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position.
And in recent years, some call the Warriors the greatest fast-breaking team since the Showtime Lakers. Doris, do you concur?
Greg, the Showtime Lakers are my all-time favorite team. But I will say, because of the shooting, the ball handling, the passing, the capability on every possession for something spectacular, I would say that this team was as close as you can get to the Showtime Lakers.
Now here's Barnes. Harden missing his last shot. And that one, good.
As great a scorer as he is, Steph Curry is a willing mover of the basketball. He doesn't get enough credit to me for playing the right way.
Here's Anthony. Green with the block. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Thompson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, how about the long strides of Klay Thompson? You sell out on the jumper, he puts it on the deck and drives it.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Curry. Thompson outside. Some nice passing by Golden State. Here's Green. Here's Isaac. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. The Rockets have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Anthony kicks to Harden. Shoots it. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
Curry with the bounce pass. Here's Barnes. That's good from 17 feet away.
This is something we've seen from Harrison Barnes since his collegiate days at North Carolina, the capacity to light it up from mid-range.
Rose passes to Harden. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And you know this, Greg. He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Thompson. Isaac passes to Curry. And Covington sends it back. On the wing, Harden. Stolen by Thompson. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. The rebound by Grant. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Rockets. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in San Francisco.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
I think they took tremendous satisfaction from that performance and ended up winning going away. So is it something they'll look to repeat tonight?
Passes to Barnes. Pulls up on the elbow, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Barnes has got 6.
Oh, man, that is a smooth jumper by Barnes, looking comfortable at all 3 levels these days.
Pass to Harden. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry passes to Isaac. Outside Curry. Barnes outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. Harrison Barnes won a title in Golden State. Signs the big contract with Dallas, but yet to achieve the stardom that many predicted back in high school.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Barnes. Greg, you look at Harrison Barnes. What's his best role?
I mean, Kevin, he's a hard worker, able to hit the spot-up 3, Defensively, his strength gives him some versatility, just a solid contributor.
Barnes hits them both.
A really solid free throw shooter. The team would like to see Barnes get to that line more often.
He lobs it up. It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
So a moment now to see the story on James Harden. Coming off a terrific season. First in scoring, second in steals, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him. Now here's Anthony. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Here's Barnes. James Harden picking up that last basket. Green finds Barnes. Now here's Isaac. He's covered closely. Back to Barnes. Over Anthony. And the Warriors miss again. The Rockets trail. Outside Rose. And it's sent back by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
Nice shot by Thompson.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Last outing for the Rockets. It was a loss to Los Angeles. And here's Rose. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Count that one.
Well, the floater has always been a key shot in Derrick Rose's arsenal, and the later he gets in his career, the more we may see him deploy it.
Now here's Curry. Three-pointer. No good that time. Rockets trail by 3. Anthony, the pass to Harden. Over Thompson. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Anthony. 10 points for James Harden.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
Shot from 12. Barnes can't get it to go. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Rockets. To the middle. No good from Grant.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Yeah, spot-up shooting, one of Barnes' really strong suits offensively.
Rose scanning the floor. Anthony down low. Curry meets him. Anthony's shot is off. Warriors leading by 3. Green inside the three-point line. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Boy, an effective use of the pull-up jump shot by Draymond Green. Boy, if he feels he's got room to shoot, he's going to let it go.
Timeout called, the Rockets. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Teams changing it up here. And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball?
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom?
And it's slammed in by Ariza.
A rangy 6'8". Ariza finishing with force.
And Waiters kicks to Thompson. And he's good on the 3-ball. Thompson's got 8 points. Here's Morris. The pass to Ennis. Harden surveying the D. Fires from deep. Sinks the 3-pointer. 13 points in the game.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Here's Thibault. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Ariza against Waiters. Ariza passes to Morris. Ariza outside. Out to Morris. Fires the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Warriors leading by 3. Here's Thibault. He dishes it to Thompson. Waiters outside. 6 on the shot clock. A 3-pointer off the mark. Houston's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Morris outside. Pass to Tucker. The 3. It's good from long range. Tucker's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
I know he's not the most efficient long-range shooter, but Tucker hits enough of those to space out the defense.
Chris pass to Thibault. No good that time. Good work defensively by Harden. Ariza outside. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
.141 left to play in the first. To stop the run. Shot's good by Waiters. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Harden. Chris with the rebound. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Portis. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. Ariza against Thompson. He's looking for Portis and finds him. Waiters for 3. He's off on that one. So Houston will take it the other way. Ariza no up. And for the Warriors, they're shooting to start this game off about 41% from the floor. Kicks it to Waiters. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. And Morris has got the ball here for Houston. Trailing by 2. Here's Harden. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And you talk about the best ball handlers in the league. Don't forget about James Harden.
Waiters against Morris. Now here's Waiters. It's stolen by Morris. With 1 on the clock. It's a tie game in San Francisco. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Steph Curry talks about the visual drills he does to help his playmaking in the NBA.
It's a cognitive and neurological drill that helps you, one, takes your mind off the basketball, because when you're in a game, that should be the last thing you're thinking about. There's so many other variables out there that you have to kind of survey, where your defender is, where your teammates are, where you are in relation to the basket and your reaction. So those lights kind of train you in that regard. You have to, see what the color is, make a determination of what move that corresponds to, execute the move, and then finish the jumper.
The improvement he's made, Greg, in his ball handling has really unlocked his game.
I mean, able to keep his head up as he attacks off the dribble, read the defense, and drills like that can only help.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they, Greg? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Portis is out there with Thompson. Then there's Chris. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Thibault in at the shooting guard position.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
Been wowed by the athleticism in the NBA, but it seems to be becoming even more athletic. And certain guys get it done, Doris, in different ways.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of examples, Kev, of guys who don't have or are not blessed with incredible athleticism, but who have found a way to be successful. Nikola Jokic is a first-team NBA player who plays very much below the rim. And then you look at certain shooters who can affect the game. J.J. Redick. He is impossible to guard because he's one constant stream of movement. So, listen, if you have great skill for your position, without athleticism, you can still find a way to have a job in this NBA.
Here's Thibault. The Rockets making the shot. Waiters no luck.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And stolen by Chris. Here's Thompson. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Thompson's got 12 points in the game. Raiders against Morris. Kicks to Tucker. Another miss by Houston. The Warriors have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Waiters passes to Chris. Back to Waiters. This one for 3. Ariza with the rebound.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
There's the dish to Morris. Passes it to Ennis. Now here's Harden. Not a lot of room. Warriors with the rebound. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on James Harden. The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Chris. Isaac comes in for Bobby Portis. Barnes, he's checked in for Thompson. And Curry subbed in for Dion Waiters. Houston with a big group substitution here. Grant, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Robert Covington comes in for Trevor Ariza. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for James Ennis. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for James Harden. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Rockets trail by 3. Outside Rose. Floats one. Rebounded by Isaac.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Following the score by Houston. Back to Curry. From deep three-point range. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Rose finds Morris. Anthony left side. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Barnes. Isaac passes to Curry. Good on the bucket. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Anthony against Barnes. Anthony can't hit. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. The 6th pick back in 2017. 6'10" Jonathan Isaac out of Florida State. Greg, what have you seen from him?
Came in somewhat raw. Potential as a rangy defender. Offensively, though, still a ways to go. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Anthony left side. Houston moving it around. Covington passes to Morris. Doris, if you had to list a player with all the great talent in this league that's the most difficult to stop one-on-one, who would that be?
Well, like in similar situations, I can't give you just one. Some names that come immediately to mind: James Harden, obviously, has been in the MVP race for 5 years running, I think. He's virtually impossible to guard, right? He's got a great system for his individual skills. Kevin Durant can get any shot he wants at any time. And then the virtuoso that is LeBron James, who can pick you apart with shooting, with scoring, with passing. He's really nothing short of remarkable.
Free throw good for Morris. Morris drops them both. Warriors leading by 6. Curry passes to Barnes. Pass to Thibault. Clock at 6. Isaac kicks to Curry. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Covington, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
The pass to Isaac. Now here's Curry, defended by Covington. It's a floater. The shot by Curry, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's Rose. Not going to go that time. So Golden State will take it the other way. Pass to Thibault. Here's Curry. Here's the floater. And that's 2 points on the layup. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Outside Anthony. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
You know, the ability to seize the opportunity, see the daylight, get that position, and mellow. One of the best to ever do it.
It's Curry with the drive. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
And everyone loves to talk about Curry's offense, but he does enough doors to hold his own on the defensive end as well.
Listen, Kevin, we know that opposing teams target Steph Curry on the defensive end. What you love about Curry is his quick hands allow him to come up with steals. His competitive nature makes him bulldogish enough that he's going to stick with a player and try to bother their shot.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
I don't think it's possible to overstate just how revolutionary a player Steph Curry is because of the way he has changed the spacing on the floor. Never before have we seen a player who shape-shifts a defense like Steph does. And that is because once he crosses half court, you better guard him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Thibault, the pass to Curry. Here's Thibault. He's covered by Grant. Here's Isaac. And it's good, 2 points. Isaac's got his second basket of the night. And with the way Doris defenses have to adjust for Curry, it just leaves so much more space for the rest of the team.
I think coaches, Kevin, because of Steph Curry's presence, they have got to change their defensive schemes, account for spaces on the floor that traditionally you wouldn't have to account for. That puts Steph Curry in a class of his own.
Here's Morris. Grant outside. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got 5 rebounds tonight. Barnes outside. Curry passes to Barnes. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Outside Anthony. He kicks it to Rose. Shot from 12. Count the basket. Rose has got 4 points in the quarter.
Kevin, that is vintage Derrick Rose, right? Get separation off the dribble and finish the move. Nice.
Passes it to Isaac. Curry deciding where to go with it. Pass to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. And shot off. Excellent D there from Anthony. To the paint. Here's Covington. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Anthony. And James Harden has subbed in for Morris. Free throw drops for Covington. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you. And you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst. Breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder.
Thanks, Kev.
From deep, Harden. Warriors with the rebound. Chris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kicks it to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State. Drills it from outside. And that's 13 points for Steph Curry.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Here's Harden. Great D that time from Green.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. And now a 5-point Warrior lead.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And that one drops. Rose has got 8.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Stolen by Harden. Drops in the breakaway layup. Now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Now here's Waiters. Now the pass to Green. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, he does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader.
Take a break.
Truly
Take a break.
a special player.
Good shot.
Free throw good, Green.
You know, simply stated, Draymond Green is an elite defender, one of the best in the game. But what's incredible to me is that he's able to accomplish everything he does on that end of the floor while being undersized in almost every one of his matchups.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Houston also making some changes. P.J. Tucker comes in for Grant, and it's James Ennison for Robert Covington.
Well, there's a certain hunger to the way Draymond Green approaches an NBA game, and that in and of itself is a skill.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And the Warriors making a change here. Portis is checked in. Free throw drops for Rose.
Well, the knee issues robbed Derrick Rose of some of his athleticism, but maybe more importantly, he lost that development time. Still a big-time player, though, every time he takes the floor.
Curry can't get it to go. And it's Rose with the ball for the Houston Rockets. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Harden has a wide-open look. The Rockets with another miss.
Boy, he hasn't found the range yet here in the second period. Only 1 triple for him tonight.
Down low, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Kevin, the vision by Rose, right? Hits the open.
Oh.
You got to be kidding. How about 6'10" with a 38-inch vertical? You do the math. That's a heck of a play by Marquise Chris.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Clay, it looked like you really wanted to come out strong offensively tonight.
Yeah, I was just trying to come out and play my game and stay aggressive, I need to score to help this team win. I think me and the perimeter players doing a good job of that.
You guys do get energy from seeing the ball go in the basket. Thanks, Clay. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. he ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 5 rebounds. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly, and so far he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted them. The strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Houston?
Well, they've been pounding. I mean, pounding it in the paint. Not just taking the first three-pointer when it came across. That keeps the defense on its toes.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Over on the wings, it's Harden paired with Melo. Jeremy Grant is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Rose in at the point. And now here's Chris. 5 to shoot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the Charities Fund. These guys were practically automatic. Second, Stephen Curry.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Pass to Carmelo. And it's good for 2. Anthony's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Curry against Rose. Here's Barnes. That one, no good. Good D by Covington. Harden left side. And Harden with the stuff.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now here's Curry. From 13 feet, it goes down. Curry's got 17.
Well, the effectiveness in between the perimeter and the basket. Curry relishes the opportunities he gets in mid-range.
Kept alive. Here's Grant. Off on the layup.
Great job on the glass. Body's down low, needing to fight for position. That's perfect.
Barnes outside. Uncovered. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. He's got 12. Rockets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Feeds it to Carmelo. Green with the block.
Simply cannot throw up that heat stuff around Draymond Green. You'll hear about it. He will relish the opportunity to send it back.
And for Houston, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Curry against Rose. Outside, Covington. The Rockets with another miss. The Warriors shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. Barnes dishes to Curry. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Well, it's incredible to see the touch on the teardrop that Steph Curry brings to the table. And it takes a kind of precision and knowledge to make that shot.
Rose finds Anthony. Houston moving it around. And a deep three from Harden. A three-pointer, no good. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Here's Curry. Count the basket and the foul. That one's on Anthony.
I think perhaps the most underrated part of Steph Curry's game is his physical and mental toughness. It does not matter the contact. This guy won't be denied.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Isaac's checked in for Chris.
And you know this, Kevin. We most closely identify Stephen Curry with his three-point shooting. But the reality is this guy is a threat from any place on the floor. He is constant pressure on the defense.
Anthony with the bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
It's good. 24 points for Steph Curry.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So it'll be Derrick Rose shooting. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Boy, don't you love how Derrick Rose resurrected his career last season. What a surprise and a bright spot for the T-Wolves. He looked like a completely rejuvenated player.
One shot.
And for Rose, he looked refreshed and changed in how he approached his game.
You know what, Kevin? I think he is just a much more patient and smart basketball player. His three ball was so improved, and the shot selection was terrific. Turnovers were down, just improvement across the board.
Now Anthony, after the missed three from Klay Thompson. Here's the teardrop, and there's the nice layup by Rose. Rose has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's about effort, carving space for the interior look. And one attribute we'll always talk about with Rose is the heart that he plays with.
Good on the triple. And the Warriors lead by 2. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Yes, that goes in.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Here's Curry. Sweet little float. Curry's got 11 in the second half.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Here's Harden. Rebounded by Isaac.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Rose. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Harden.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Covington, marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, you have to love an authoritative finish, and Mr. Covington leaves no doubt.
Curry against Rose. Here's the three. And Steph Curry gets the three. Curry's got 29 in the game.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Here's Anthony. Dishes to Covington. Harden inside the three-point line. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Thompson. Shot from the top of the key, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And now a 5-point Warrior lead. Timeout called the Rockets.
When Klay Thompson gets his game going, there's nobody in the league who's more dangerous to a defense. This guy, when his shot starts to fall, runs as hot as any player in the league.
Boston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Grant. Riza comes in for Robert Covington. James Ennis, he'll check in for James Harden. And Morris subbed in for Rose. And with Clay, when he goes off for these huge games, Doris, sometimes he doesn't even dribble.
That's the amazing fact about Klay Thompson is a lot of his best games are all catch-and-shoot situations. His ability to be relentless in moving without the basketball and find the space. And do you know it only takes him 0.79 seconds to get his jump shot off?
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players. They know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. The first one falls.
You know, mark of a great offensive player, gets to the free throw line a ton, and that's Carmelo Anthony right there amongst the career leaders in free throws made.
Waiters, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Anthony drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Here's Thibault. And he banks in the layup. And the Warriors lead by 7.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Ariza finds Tucker. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Isaac's got his 6th rebound on the night. And another basket for Golden State.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Rockets trail by 9. Morris looking over the floor. Pass to Ennis. And it's Anthony, top of the key. Great D that time from Portis.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for him.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him. And a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
Now here's Ennis. Ariza outside. Back to Ennis. The feed now to Tucker. Ariza outside. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors leading by 9. Here's Thibault. Pass to Green. And here is Isaac. Raiders for 3. Goes back up. And Portis with the layup. And the Warriors lead by 11.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Warriors with the ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the former Razorback, Bobby Portis, took a few years to find his spot in the NBA, but now he does produce.
And great big man to bring in off the bench. Good size and quickness combination, and will always give you scoring with that second unit.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Green. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a 13-point game. It's stolen by Green. To the wing right side. Here's Thibault. Oh, good with the triple. Houston moving the ball around. Ariza no up.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Isaac passes to Thibault. .143 left in the third. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Anthony's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Well, this guy was the 43rd pick in the 2004 NBA draft. And what a career for Trevor Ariza. An NBA championship with the Lakers 5 years after he's drafted.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
You know, you look at what a guy like Trevor Ariza can provide on the backside of his career. The numbers don't tell the story. This guy is a consummate professional.
And the Warriors making a change here. Chris has checked in. He hits both from the stripe. And Doris, you know, with Ariza, at this point, it's really about the intangibles.
Well, Kevin, you know that Ariza's going to bring it on the defensive end night in and night out. He's going to make his open shots, but the leadership, the energy, he is a former champion, and you love having that on your side.
Now here's Waiters, just 5 to shoot. Tries from 10, and that one hits back iron. Rockets trail by 11. Ariza finds Morris. Anthony trying to get open. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, quality floor recognition from Trevor Ariza. If a teammate is open, I promise you he will deliver.
The Rockets haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
One shot.
Free throw good from Morris.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Morris against Waiters. Basket counts.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Free throw, good. Waiters.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Morris kicks to Ennis. There's the pass to Carmelo. That shot is off. Great D that time from Portis.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Carmelo. Excellent D there from Waiters.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Thibault. He has 6. Over Ennis. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Let's hear what Mike D'Antoni was going over with his team moments ago.
They just can't go on and on and on. They just...
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Portis is out there with Isaac, and it's Chris in at the 5 down low. That's the Warriors' 5.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Here's Portis. The Rockets making the shot. Curry kicks to Portis. Thompson outside. Goes up on the high post. It's rebounded by Houston.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Morris passes to Anthony. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Now, here's Isaac, covered by Morris. Isaac kicks to Thompson. Back to Isaac. Over Morris. Count that one from Isaac. And the Warriors lead by 13.
Yeah, Isaac has got a high release, excellent balance in the mid-range, really nicely done.
Timeout called the Rockets. Thus far in his young career, Jonathan Isaac's strength, I think, dwarfs his defense.
That has everything to do, Kevin, with his blend of length and mobility. This guy can be extremely disruptive on that end of the floor, and Jonathan Isaac will grow offensively as well.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. Houston also making some changes. Robert Covington's checked in for Anthony. James Harden comes in for James Ennis. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Morris. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys.
Thank you, David. Warriors leading by 9. Stolen by Rose. A finish, and finished off by Rose.
Really good anticipation by Derrick Rose. Comes up with the theft and then gets an opportunity for his teammate at the other end.
Barnes outside. From 10 feet out, they get it back. Chris, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Toronto Raptors.
Well, this guy, a top 10 pick in 2016, we have seen Marquise Chris's talent. We've also seen the areas where he can improve.
Grant, he's checked in for the Rockets. Now, here's Rose. The teardrop falls in. Rose has got 22.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Chris finds Thompson. Barnes outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, that's another basket for Barnes. How about this aggressiveness tonight, earning every penny of that max steal?
Count it. 24 points for him.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Now Curry. Stolen by Grant. Covington with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Took him no time at all on that one. That's 28 points for James Harden.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
On its way from Curry for two. No good on that one. And the Rockets take it the other way. Covington dishes to Rose. Lays it up off the glass. Now just a 4-point Warrior lead.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Curry against Rose. Curry passes to Barnes. And now here's Chris. Outside Curry. On deep. Drops in the tray. Curry's got 34 points.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
It's stolen by Curry. Thompson, high post. And he misses the fast break layup.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. We'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Green is checked in for Bobby Portis. That free throw good from Thompson.
It is easy to get lost in the well-rounded offensive game of Klay Thompson, but let's remember, this guy is an elite defender. Quick feet, great athleticism and length. Boy, what a player.
And it goes down 2 points. That's 28 points for Rose.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Rose against Curry. Green up on top. Poked away. And Grant sends it back.
Well, twice on the pipes. Jeremy Grant says no, sir.
Shot clock at 6. Golden State moving it around. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Harden up top. He's covered by Thompson. Rose against Curry. Goes up the baseline. And the basket by Rose. Rose has got 30 points.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Curry against Rose. Takes it off the glass. And that's 36 points for Steph Curry.
Boy, such creativity. Even when the defense is on him, Steph Curry will find a way.
Rose passes to Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Warriors leading by 6. They double-team Curry. Thompson for the triple. Ariza with the rebound.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Here's Harden on the wing. Guarded by Green. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Chris. And a switch here also for Houston. Anthony's checked in. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. He dishes it to Barnes. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Anthony against Barnes. Thompson outside. Just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Houston.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Rose with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively.
No, Kevin, this guy's starting to rediscover that athleticism. What about that finishing flush?
Curry against Rose. Passes it to Barnes. And the Warriors miss again. Rockets trail by 4. Covington kicks to Rose. Knocked loose. And so Houston again turning it over. The Warriors shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. To the inside. And there's Green on the assist by Curry. 10 points for Draymond Green.
There's a competitive edge to Draymond Green's game that makes him willing to try to score it on the interior. That's pretty.
Outside Rose. Shoots from 12. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Barnes. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Covington with the bucket.
This is about perseverance and passion. Robert Covington refuses to be denied.
Rose against Curry. Thompson outside. Sinks the triple.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Rockets trail by 7. Pass to Anthony. He can't get it to go. Good D by Barnes. And Curry has it in the corner. Green. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Grant's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Robert Covington, calm, cool, and collected.
The pass to Isaac. Curry against Rose. That's a 2 from Barnes. A reverse. And there's the bucket as Green finishes it off. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Now a timeout called by Houston. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Steph Curry.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Green draws it up. And the dunk by Barnes.
I think unselfish is a word that applies beautifully to Draymond Green. He's so good at sharing the basketball.
Harden against Thompson. Takes a 3. Harden, no good.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Green finds Barnes. Curry can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 7. Anthony, the pass to Covington. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Robert Covington doing work in the mid-range there.
Curry with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. Outside Curry. Over Rose. Curry can't get it to go. And for Houston, they're shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Here's Harden. The layup off target.
His defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Now, here's Grant. Harrison Barnes missing his edge. It's Harden with the drive. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Here's Curry. Thompson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Both at the line. It's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
And the Warriors making a change here. Chris has checked in. Timeout called the Warriors. They're in front by 5. 24 seconds left in the game. Here's Curry. Between the shot clock and game clock. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, it's about the little
shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good, LeBron. Opening night, Brent, always exciting. Technically, every team is undefeated with a lot of hope.
You're just fired up. I mean,
I am fired
The
up.
NBA never stops, Kevin. We know this, right?
Isn't it great, though? I'm so glad it doesn't stop.
The offseason is just absolutely ridiculously exciting.
So fun.
So much movement and hope for franchises that, have struggled for a long time. And here we go. Hope springs eternal. It's opening night.
Now, here's Brogdon. Pass to Antetokounmpo over LeBron. That one a little long.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And against Westbrook. Brogdon left side. 3 from Matthews. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Pretty good awareness there from Malcolm Brogdon, capable of spotting the open teammate on that side of the ball.
Here's LeBron. Los Angeles with another miss. Mitchell with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Boston. Brogdon against Westbrook. Pass to Giannis. 5 on the clock. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it.
I'd like to see how confident and effective Antetokounmpo could be from there. He's got some room to shoot it. He really does need to fire away.
Now here's James. 29 points for him last game against Houston. It's all about Antetokounmpo. And up the court come the Bucks. On the break, here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Robertson.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Count that one.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
Brogdon outside. Passes it to Lopez. Mitchell outside. Over Robertson. And it's Mitchell missing for Los Angeles. They've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And he gets it to go.
Like seeing LeBron go straight up with that shot. The catch and release almost instantaneous that time.
Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Near the 3-point line, it's Westbrook. No good. Shot missing. And Milwaukee will come the other way. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Back to Giannis. Trying to get open is Lopez. And Giannis gets it to go on the assist from Brogdon. Brogdon's got 3 assists now in this one. LeBron outside. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now the dish to Howard. Over Lopez. Howard, that's good.
Well, how about LeBron reading the defense, waiting and being patient there until the gap opened up to deliver.
Brogdon kicks to Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Giannis has got 8 points. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 3. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
The turnover margin was well within their favor, and you have to point to that ferocious D they played as the biggest factor in that win.
Mitchell passes to Brogdon. Matthews scanning the floor. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
Green dishes to LeBron from downtown, and that one's good. Westbrook's got his second bucket.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
And here is Lopez. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Here's Westbrook. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar level game.
Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Russell Westbrook, number 1.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
James outside. Los Angeles with another miss. Bucks leading by 4. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. And Giannis throws it down.
I mean, take a look at Giannis in his first year as opposed to now. That strength coming into play now.
It's all about Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo running, and Giannis throws it down.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up. Well, his shots aren't dropping. They haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And it's blocked.
Iverson out there to play defense. He excels at getting off the ground so quickly to get the block.
He feeds it to James. And the pass to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Well, you might think at 6'3" in shoes, Donovan Mitchell is undersized for the shooting guard position. But his combination of strength and length, along with the athleticism, help him to hold his own. Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Howard.
Markieff Morris comes in for Danny Green. J.J. Redick's checked in for Andre Robertson. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Bucks. McDermott comes in for Wesley Matthews. Morris with the bucket. Right nowadays, teams looking for +6 players. That's a player whose arm span exceeds their height by at least 6 inches.
Donovan Mitchell, how about a +9? I mean, a little over 6'1" in socks with a 6'10" wingspan. Those long arms, the reason for the Spider nickname.
And here's Rondo, following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell, and finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron on the alley-oop. Great getting loose on the backside. What a pass.
Rondo against Brogdon. Pass to McDermott. Here's Mitchell. Shoots over Redick. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Brogdon against Rondo. And Morris comes over to help McDermott. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. And the Bucks lead by 11.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Now here's Thompson. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Not easy to prevent Tristan Thompson from scoring in that position. Got to try to body him up.
Giannis' double. Here's McDermott. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now here's Thompson. Kicks to Redick. Lakers working the ball around now. Connects from three-point range. And it's 9 points for LeBron.
Well, LeBron's stretching out the defense now, starting to get in the three-point rhythm.
Antetokounmpo finds Mitchell, pulls up, high post, and that one is good.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Lakers trail by 10. Now Rondo. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Morris, and it's sent back by Morris.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly. And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now, here is Morris. Back to Mitchell. Floats one up. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
More and more, it's about the maturation process of Giannis and his game. Learning now how to sell defenders with pump fakes.
He can't get the first one. Each year, so many coaching changes. Brent, do you feel they generally get too much blame when things go wrong?
I don't know if blame is the word, Kevin. That's just the easy out for a lot of organizations that want to make some changes. The main thing that's frustrating, I think, for the coaching fraternity is patience. You have to be realistic about the potential of your team and how much time it takes to grow what it is that coach's culture is all about. That's where teams sometimes lose out and give up on somebody a little bit early.
But these guys go into it eyes wide open.
Oh, there's no question about it. And really good coaches in the NBA know that it might not last all that long. So they're going to be who they are. That's who you want to hire. Hire a coach who knows exactly who he is, both coming in the door and walking away.
Here's Caruso. Good D by Mitchell.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
A nice shot by Carter.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
So it's the Lakers now after the basket by Milwaukee. Pass to Reddick. Shoots the three. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Milwaukee's shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
The Bucks making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Brent, for so long we've talked about the potential of what Giannis can do when he reaches his prime. 27 and 13 last year is a pretty good jumping off point.
Winning an MVP award for Giannis at 24 years of age, and knowing that most of the prime years for NBA players are starting to happen between 27 and 30. That's a scary thought, isn't it, Kevin? 4 or 5 years more of growth from Giannis Antetokounmpo and what he could do at that position. If that jump shot comes along, we may be seeing an all-time great develop throughout his career in the next decade.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Russell Westbrook has surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader.
You can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around them.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Marvin Williams is out there with Bradley. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Carter in at the point. Morris with the bucket.
Yeah, nice move there by Morris. An aggressive scorer with excellent form on his jump shot.
Rondo passes to Thompson. Here's Caruso, covered by Mitchell. In the corner, it's Morris. Outside, Rondo. Over Carter. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Rondo's got 4 this quarter.
Yep, can be a threat from the mid-range whenever Rondo looks to get it going from there.
Passes it to Bradley. Up top, Morris. Covered by Reddick. Morris with the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Morris, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Williams, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, so many great dribblers, ball handlers in this league right now. Who's the best at shooting off the bounce?
Well, 3 prime candidates to do that, Kevin, exist at the point guard position, and I put James Harden at point guard. He has the ball. Harden, Kyrie, Steph Curry, three great names that are able to find their way to get the ball into the shooting pocket. No matter where they move, off the dribble, finding consistency. It's a really sought-after attribute in the players who are coming up now because of how impactful these guys have been.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Howard's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Green comes in for J.J. Redick. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Inside. Here's Bradley. Great D that time from Howard. Lakers trail by 18. Here's Green. Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Williams gets the bucket.
Earlier in his career, Williams didn't have that shot. Now it's one of his biggest weapons.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Bucks leading by 18. Carter outside. The pass to Morris. Morris with the rebound. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to Howard. Dishes it to Westbrook. Off target from three-point range.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
LA's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter.
What a jam! You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? You got your scorecard out, Kevin. That might be a 50, or are we going 100 or 1,000? Westbrook with a unique combination of power and athleticism.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Right at the free throw line. And it's Westbrook again missing. Matthews finds Carter. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Back to Westbrook. Launches a three, drains it from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got 10 points.
It's terrific to see Westbrook honing in on that shot and trying to become more consistent from deep.
Carter, the pass to Morris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
And he
and no secret here. This is what you need to do with the lead. Hit your free throws. And they're having a great second quarter at the line.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. LeBron, he's checked in for Morris. And it's Andre Robertson in for Alex Caruso. And then for Milwaukee, Lopez, he's checked in for Brantley. And McDermott's subbed in for Williams. Bucks leading by 19. Carter outside. Pass to Lopez. Over Green. Lopez, no luck. Los Angeles has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
Power personified right there in number 23, LeBron James. Wow.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Carter. Outside Matthews. Back to Brogdon. There's the double team with Westbrook. Brogdon against Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Russell Westbrook. Well, guys, Brogdon not a player that turns heads, but man, is he an efficient threat on the floor.
And he's been a great three-point shooter really since his rookie year. His field goal percentage continues to climb and has evolved into one of the best free throw shooters in the game.
First free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Brogdon hits them both.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
For 3, Westbrook buries it from three-point range. Westbrook's got 8 points in the quarter.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Now here's Matthews. Morris inside. Covered by LeBron. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Lakers trail by 15. Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
Well, not only the power there, Kevin, did he chip a 2s on the rim? One of the best dunkers in the game.
Brogdon against Westbrook. Westbrook with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Marcus Morris. So it's the Bucks now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Brogdon kicks to Giannis. Just 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Lopez. Knocked away. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Monday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Miami Heat.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Passes to Brogdon. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. And there's Brogdon on the assist by Matthews.
How about Brogdon? Doesn't really have explosive speed, but his balance there, able to get it done.
Robertson the pass to LeBron. He kicks to Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, they've decided, and so has Russell, to ride his hot hand here tonight.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. 8-point game. The shot comes out, and the Lakers going the other way now. In the corner, it's Westbrook. The 3, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Brogdon against Westbrook. Now, here's Brogdon. He's guarded closely. And the rejection by LeBron.
LeBron using his length that time perfectly. He's in the area. You can't throw up anything lazy.
Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket for Westbrook. Brogdon the pass to Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. LA has gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8.
And let's take a look now at Russell Westbrook's numbers. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 23 points per, 10 assists, and 11 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
We really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Howard. Redick comes in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Timeout called the Bucks.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
Before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
On the wing, Giannis. James covering for 3, Brogdon. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists in the game. Rondo with it, now guarded by Antetokounmpo, and finished off by LeBron.
Now you can't leave someone open around Rondo. He'll find him.
Milwaukee's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Now the pass to McDermott. Bucks passing it around. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's James, and the dunk by LeBron.
Wow, LeBron on the roll this time. Rocks it.
Milwaukee's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Rondo on the double team. On the wing, Mitchell. Over Robertson. And it's Mitchell missing. Los Angeles has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. It's off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Puts it up off the inbound. Thompson. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
Basket good. McDermott's got his second bucket tonight. 1:15 left in the first half. Rondo on top. He's guarded by Brogdon. And they double up James. Here's Thompson. Reverses. He takes it up and lays it in.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, guarding Antetokounmpo is really difficult because of how awkward he can get around the floor and how much space he can take up.
Here's James. Rebound, Milwaukee. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low. And there's McDermott. That's good on the assist by Mitchell. And now a 4-point Bucks lead. Los Angeles has gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Here's Redick. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Doug McDermott.
JJ works hard forcing the defense to be aggressive with him.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
2.
And he makes the first.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for the Lakers. The Bucks also with the sub. Bradley's checked in for Lopez. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And the dunk by Giannis.
This guy upping his scoring average every year. Tonight's effort's only going to increase the chances of Giannis to do that again, maybe this season.
Here's James. 18 points for him. Right wing. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, with Tristan's motor and that kind of reach, great job on finishing off the alley-oop.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bucks lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 23 points, 5 assists, and 2 steals. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
For you thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. They've got LeBron James, Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Howard, and it's Green in at the small forward. That's the Laker 5.
Love how quickly the King got out there. The first 2 steps getting that break started.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Bucks. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. You look at Green, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
James misses. A nice shot by Howard. Howard's got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
To the inside, Mitchell. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
A great feed by the center. Lopez is a solid passer. Maybe one of the better passing 5s in the league.
Well, he coined the name himself last season. Brent, are you willing to call Brook Lopez Splash Mountain?
I am, but I think Brook Lopez was also looking for some kind of deal so that him and his brother could get free rides for the rest of their lives.
Giannis dishes to Matthews. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the hand. And LeBron throws it down.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now flow.
And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Rocket fuel there, so explosive. Westbrook's a one-man wrecking crew.
Bucks trail by 6. Brogdon the pass to Lopez. Here's Giannis. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Giannis has got 25 points in the game.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
LeBron kicks to Howard. Over Lopez. Howard can't hit.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And they double up Giannis. Brogdon outside. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists here tonight.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
LeBron dishes to Howard. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Mitchell passes to Giannis. Now, here's Brogdon. Westbrook with the block.
There's no question that Russell is one of the top 10 athletes we have in the league. On full display there.
LeBron, good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Bounce pass from Brogdon. Mitchell outside. Misses off the left iron. Lakers leading by 3. Double team on Westbrook. Here's Howard. It counts. And the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
And you'd like him to be a little bit more dependable on these and-one opportunities and see that free throw percentage go up just a bit, but fending off the defense and showing them who the big man is.
Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Milwaukee also making some changes. Marvin Williams is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Marcus Morris comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Carter in for Brogdon. Free throw no good for Howard.
He's just such a specimen out there, Dwight Howard. A physically imposing presence on both ends of the floor.
Carter looking around. Here's Lopez. Drills the elbow jumper.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
For 3, Westbrook knocks down the 3-ball. Westbrook's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers.
Oh man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Lopez inside, working on Howard. Lopez, no luck. Now, here's Robertson, covered by Morris. Westbrook passes to Howard. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. To the paint, here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
I don't think the timing could have been any better as Russell Westbrook does a great job of taking advantage of the defense.
Carter, the pass to Lopez. A 3 from Morris. A rebound by the Lakers. Howard's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Westbrook dishes to Morris. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Milwaukee Bucks, trailing here by 8. Westbrook with the and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
All right, a chance to see stats for Brook Lopez, how he performed last season. He was around 12 points per game last year, just over 2 blocks and 5 rebounds. And his defensive presence inside, not to be overlooked. He builds a wall around the basket.
Yeah, over this whole last stretch of games, he's been shutting down the lane with total authority. Impressive stuff.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
A smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Green. Carter against Westbrook. Carter outside. Pass to Lopez. Redick against Morris. High arcing shot, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on J.J. Redick. The Bucks have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markeith, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for Robertson. Milwaukee also making some changes. Bradley comes in for Brook Lopez. And Brogdon subbed in for Carter. Both good from the line that time. Lakers leading by 6. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. On the wing, Morris. Covered by Reddick. Morris, no good. Los Angeles has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Westbrook, no good. Bucks trail by 8. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Brogdon against Westbrook. Fader on the way. The shot by Brogdon, no good. LA has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Pulls up. Westbrook, no good. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Matthews with it. Westbrook with the steal. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Caruso. And no good. Good work defensively by Morris. Over in the corner, Matthews. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Westbrook against Brogdon. Out to Morris. 6 to shoot. Pass to Thompson. Back to Morris. Second shot opportunity. Excellent D there from Williams.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Brogdon the pass to Morris. That's tipped. Williams in the post, covered by Morris. Bradley can't get it to go.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Westbrook, no good. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 11-point game. Brogdon finds Morris. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Bradley trying to break free. Matthews, no good.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The Lakers making a switch here. Rondo's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. McDermott's checked in. Bucks trail by 13. Brogdon the pass to Morris. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Here's Matthews. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Matthews has got 5 points so far.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Redick. Over Morris. The shot by Redick, no good. Milwaukee's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Outside Matthews. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Bucks have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Brogdon being the rookie of the year and coming in and doing a great job for the Milwaukee Bucks. This is a guy who could play either guard position and has a great mentality and great poise as a point guard.
James checked in for Markieff Morris. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Bucks. Now here's McDermott. D right on him. Outside to Brogdon. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Brogdon's got 7 points for the quarter. Lakers leading by 7. And here's Thompson. He's got 6. James in the post. Morris is there. Caruso, the pass to Rondo. With the shot. Here's Thompson. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Thompson's got 8.
Well, that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Brogdon finds Bradley. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Back to Brogdon. Tipped away to the right side. Here's McDermott. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 8th assist in the game. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Rondo passes to Thompson. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's LeBron, and he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got 26 points.
Well, it looks like he's got just one of those good feels tonight. That means trouble for the opponent.
The pass to Mitchell. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. James up top, covered by Morris. Now LeBron on deep. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back to the action after this word. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Los Angeles leading by 7. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. They've got Doug McDermott. Antetokounmpo is out there with Bradley. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Mitchell in at the shooting guard. James, the pass to Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
Milwaukee's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots from the elbow. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Pass to McDermott to the middle. Here's Brogdon, and he dunks it down.
Well, at 6'5", Brogdon capable of getting up there. We don't see it all that often, but a nice dunk.
Rondo looking around. Here's James. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop. LeBron's got 28.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, he might not be the biggest guy out there, but he's willing to rip that rim off.
The drive by Rondo. Unable to get that one. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Rondo wide open. Good, and the assist goes to James. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Better outside when he gets into a rhythm or when he gets his feet set. Rondo's smart at knowing when to fire.
Now here's Bradley. Back to Brogdon. Feeds to Antetokounmpo. Good work there as it goes. Giannis has got 31 points.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Outside Green. Outside Rondo. Redick surveying the D. Green passes to Rondo, and the shot goes in. Rondo's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you get into the painted area. Rondo's got great touch on the inside.
Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Mitchell outside. They get it again, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Some changes for the Lakers. Howard comes in for Thompson, and it's Robertson in for J.J. Redick. The Bucks. Lopez is checked in. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
It's interesting as Giannis has grown in this league. The Greek Freak we know is so versatile, just competing to be one of the best players in the business.
Timeout called the Lakers. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge. He's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said, this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. Let's see if they were listening, guys.
Fast break, Milwaukee. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
That's fun to see the handles coming out there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, how do you stop a near 7-footer who's got some dribble skills like that?
And there's the pass to Howard. The dish to LeBron. But they'll get another chance. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
No coverage that time. And that's now 11 points for Doug McDermott.
You want to pressure up on McDermott even when he doesn't have the ball. That time when he caught it, ready to shoot.
Back to Rondo. Pass to Robertson. Now the feed to Howard. Unloads. Nails the baby hook. And the Lakers lead by 3.
And Howard loves getting positioned down that deep, knowing he's a force in the paint.
Rocked in the pass to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Rondo against Giannis. The drive by Rondo. Here's Green. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
That's an easy. We call those bunnies. That's what they need.
Bucks trail by 3. Rocked in the pass to Lopez. On the wing, Mitchell. Good on the shot.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
On the wing, James. Antetokounmpo defending, and it's James missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Feed away, and dead on that time. Beautiful shot. James has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, it's LeBron James, the best player in the world. I'm not sure you can let him just rise up with great confidence like he did there.
Mitchell outside. No good. That would have tightened.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
James outside. High post, Howard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the D's got to be a bit more physical right there, Kevin. Allowing Dwight to get that deep, not a good idea, which is why he constantly finds his way to the free throw line.
That free throw missing. Russell Westbrook in for the Lakers. Wesley Matthews checked in for the Bucks. Both. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Bucks. Floats it up for Giannis. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, I appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now off the inbound. Here's Giannis. That one doesn't go. Excellent D from Howard. Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I swear Dwight Howard plays with a watch on. His timing is tremendous on those alley-oops.
Bounce pass, Lopez. Here's Mitchell. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
And good that time. 34 points for Russell Westbrook.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Matthews against Green. The wide open look here for Lopez. A three-pointer is right on target.
Good soft hands there from Lopez, efficient in the catch and shoot motion.
Westbrook passes to James. Kicks it to Robertson. Clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. James trying to free himself up. They grab their own miss. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Sometimes the last resort there, Kevin, is to foul Dwight Howard. It happens quite often, but what a powerful presence on the inside.
The first free throw is good. And he can't hit the second.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
Matthews finds Antetokounmpo over Green. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
That basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
James looking around. Howard misses. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Brogdon, and they pick up 2. Brogdon's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Brogdon steps up, fearless with that one.
Pass to Robertson. And here is LeBron. Howard kicks to Westbrook. Offline with his 3.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Howard, and it's sent back by Lopez. Outside Matthews. And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Westbrook against Brogdon. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Westbrook.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane. And he's been demanding the ball in these situations. Westbrook with a chance to put this team away.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Plays it up and banks it in. Giannis has got 39.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Bucks leading by 3. 1:30 left in the fourth. Antetokounmpo against Westbrook. And the dunk by Giannis.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Here's Westbrook. He kicks to Howard. Tries again. He can't get that one. Good D by Lopez. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Mitchell trying to free himself. Antetokounmpo, no good. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Milwaukee Bucks. Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Westbrook, former MVP, a remarkable combo guard, and we know he does a little bit or a lot of it of everything.
Both free throws good from Westbrook.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
And they double up Giannis. Here's Lopez, and it's sent back by Howard. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Six to shoot.
Like the way LeBron uses his body sometimes on the defensive end, is not afraid to get a little bit physical, especially after all that bumping he takes on the offensive end.
Or 3, Westbrook. He can't get that one to fall. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he commits the intentional foul.
Shoot 2.
He drops the first one and gives them a 4-point cushion. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 4. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
And Lopez serves as an unbelievable case study for someone who changed his game over time. I mean, almost in a season. So specifically, how he added the three-point shot, it's made him such a valuable asset to this offense.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 6. 9 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Nine seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's good from beyond the arc.
LeBron James, one of the best ever to do it.
Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
And Green launches it from deep. No good. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K...